Urgent. Exclusive update just in. Ivan Cleary has just confirmed the news every Panthers fan wanted to hear. Dylan Edwards is finally back, and the date for the number one's return has already been revealed. But before I tell you all the details, Panthers fans, make sure you hit that like button, because here you'll be the first to receive the latest and most up-to-date Penrith Panthers news. The scare that had Penrith Panthers fans on high alert is finally over. After missing the team's most recent game due to a shoulder issue, Dylan Edwards has not only avoided a major concern, but already has a return date in sight. And the confirmation has come directly from the man who matters most at this moment, head coach Ivan Cleary. The news comes as a huge relief for Panthers fans, who watched with concern as one of the most important players in the team system was unexpectedly ruled out. But according to Cleary, there is no reason to panic. The shoulder issue is not considered a long-term injury, and the decision to leave the fullback out was, above all, a precautionary measure. Now, all eyes are on Mudgee. Dylan Edwards is expected to be available for the Penrith Panthers as early as next week, when the side takes on the Canberra Raiders. The clash will be played in Mudgee, and everything is pointing towards the number one being ready to reclaim his spot in a game that could carry even greater importance in the campaign of the competition's current leaders. For Panthers fans, the message is clear: the worst-case scenario has not eventuated. Over the past few days, any news regarding Edwards' fitness would naturally have caused concern. After all, we are talking about a player who has become absolutely crucial to the way the Panthers play. His presence is about far more than defensive security. The fullback is also responsible for organizing the team's exits from their own end, providing constant support to his teammates and stepping up in the moments when the side needs his intelligence and speed the most. That's why, when his name was missing from the team list, questions quickly began to spread among the fans. Was it something more serious? Could he be facing an extended spell on the sidelines? Ivan Cleary's response was exactly what Panthers fans wanted to hear. The coach indicated that Edwards' absence was simply a precaution and made it clear that the shoulder issue is not considered a long-term concern. The expectation within the club is that the player will be fully recovered and ready to return in the next round against the Canberra Raiders. In other words, the number one is not being sidelined for an indefinite period. Quite the opposite. The strategy adopted by the club appears to have been aimed at preventing a manageable physical issue from turning into something far more serious. And that decision could prove extremely important. In a long and physically demanding NRL season, managing the fitness of key players is just as important as winning games. For a team with ambitions of reaching the top once again, protecting its most important players can make all the difference when the competition reaches its decisive stages. It is precisely in this context that the decision to rest Edwards carries even greater weight. The Penrith Panthers do not want to take unnecessary risks. At the same time, the club appears confident that its star fullback will be back very soon. The expectation, therefore, is that Dylan Edwards will return against the Canberra Raiders in Mudgee. If everything goes according to the plan outlined by Ivan Cleary, Panthers fans will once again see the number one leading the defensive line and giving the team an important sense of stability. And the timing could not be more interesting. With the Panthers fighting to remain at the top of the competition, every round now carries enormous weight. Even a short-term absence can change the balance of a game, especially when it involves such an important player. That's why Edwards' potential return represents much more than simply bringing another player back into the squad. It's a boost in confidence. It's an answer for the fans. And, most importantly, it's a sign that the shoulder issue should not derail the number one season. Now, all eyes will be on the team's preparations throughout the week. The coaching staff will closely monitor the player's progress before his selection is officially confirmed, but the expectation expressed by Ivan Cleary is extremely positive. The message to Panthers fans, therefore, is one of reassurance. Dylan Edwards is close to returning. The number one was rested as a precaution. The issue is not considered long-term. And the big goal is already clear: to be back on the field next week against the Canberra Raiders in Mudgee. After the scare comes the relief. And for a Penrith Panthers side looking to continue its push at the top of the NRL, the potential return of Dylan Edwards is one of the best pieces of news the fans could have received at this point in the season. Now, all that's left is to wait for kickoff. Because if Ivan Cleary's prediction comes true, the wall will be back. And when Dylan Edwards returns to the field, the Panthers will once again have one of the most important pieces of their system ready to help the team in another crucial battle of the season. And now I want to hear from you, Panthers fans. Are you excited and relieved to see our number one coming back? Yes or no? The fans always have a voice here. Leave your comment below and tell us how you see the situation. And don't forget to subscribe so you can follow every single update from the club.